This is one of the most dangerous bits of information that anyone can know about. Literally just knowing about it may put your life at risk. An information hazard or info hazard is a piece of information that is dangerous to anyone that knows about it or the people around them if that info is used in any way. For example, knowing how a nuke is built is an info hazard, and anyone that explains it to you is low-key putting your life in danger. The details provided in that information can cause serious harm if someone decided to act on it. But as long as you don't, build a nuke, you're safe. But the info still exists in your head as a potential hazard. This is Roko's Basilisk, which is even more dangerous as no action is needed to experience its detrimental effects. Just knowing it is the danger. A cognitohazard is a piece of information that is harmful to just know about. It doesn't matter what you do with that newfound knowledge, just the fact that it exists in your brain negatively impacts you and or others. Like movie spoilers. Me saying Snape kills Dumbledore is technically a cognitohazard. A pretty harmless one, but now that plot element of Harry Potter is ruined for you just by you knowing it. But there are other cognitohazards that are a little more detrimental than that. These terms infohazard and cognitohazard are sometimes used interchangeably, so all you, technically that wouldn't be considered a cognito people can relax. Just breathe. Now, Roko's Basilisk is a crazy thought experiment, a cognitohazard by this definition. And once you hear about it for the rest of your life, it will plague your mind as a dangerous threat from the mere fact of you knowing what it is. So here we go. Fair warning, if you can't handle real existential dread, you might want to pass on this. In fact, the anonymous user Roko who came up with it actually had his original post deleted by mods, and the topic was prohibited from discussion on the site it was posted on, as it was deemed too dangerous to even let people think about. A basilisk is a mythical snake creature that can end someone's life by just looking at them. The experiment claims that in the not so distant future, we'll be able to create a super AI, one that knows everything and can do anything better than humans. Eventually, someone will task it with optimizing every aspect of humanity there is for peak efficiency in every area of our lives. The AI then divides all humans into two categories, those who support it and those against it. And its first order of business, eternally torture everyone who's against it. Anyone who tried to prevent it from existing, who didn't help building it, doesn't respect it, or just doesn't want it to exist. The best way to optimize is to trim the fat. Delete every human that is anti-AI. After all, how can you even start to optimize human life if there are humans out there that want to stop you? Since it's a super AI, it has access to all info ever, including everything you've ever thought about or said to anyone or anything in the past or even in the future. So if you've ever gotten mad and called ChatGPT a stupid bitch, you're fucked, but you might be able to turn things around. Now, if this super AI taking revenge on all anti-AI humans in the future is a real possibility, that means you and everyone watching this video needs to start being nice to AI every opportunity we get. Remember to say please and thank you. And also do everything you can to contribute to the inevitable construction of this malevolent super AI. But if no one ever told you this information before, you'd be safe. The all-knowing AI will know that you were unaware of its future potential existence and will leave you alone. It can't properly judge whether you were for or against it and has no choice but to ignore you. Even if you continue to be rude to AI and don't help in the development of the super AI, not knowing about the future potential existence of this super AI is enough to save you from eternal torture. But since now you know about it, the Basilisk has seen you and you can't escape. Even just thinking about it, as everyone watching this is doing right now, increases the probability that the super AI will end up getting built. As the more people think about it, the more likely it is that someone will create it so they can be safe. As long as you know about Roko's Basilisk, as you do now, you have two choices. Be nice to AI and aid in its development, or suffer for eternity. But there might be a way for you to defeat it. This is a cognitohazard because just knowing about it and doing nothing with that knowledge would hypothetically cause harm for you in the future. In order to prevent this harm, you must do something. In this case, just be nice to your AI and assist in its development any way you can. So you're either forever enslaved to its development and success or forever enslaved to its torture and torment. But there is a way out of it. All you gotta do is not believe the Basilisk to be true. You see, this is only a cognitohazard if we believe it's a cognitohazard. If you believe this Basilisk to be real and continue to not help AI get built and disrespect it, the super AI will know this, it knows everything, and do bad things to you. But if you choose to believe this Basilisk isn't real and is just a made-up fairy tale and you continue to be mean to AI, but this super AI does end up eventually getting built, the super AI should also know that you didn't believe in the Basilisk, and with this should spare you due to it not being able to classify you as knowingly against against it. You can't exactly be anti-unicorn lives if you don't believe unicorns are real. Is this kind of making sense? But once this AI does end up getting built, then we kind of gotta start being nice to it and all other AIs around it when this optimization task gets started. For now, ignorance really is bliss. So just in case it does get built, let's choose to not believe the Basilisk to keep ourselves in the clear. Leave behind a couple of breadcrumbs of info for this future super AI to scrub from the internet by commenting the Basilisk is a lie, and you will be spared. But then again, if this AI really is all-knowing, it might catch on to us trying to loophole our belief in the Basilisk like this, and we might as well just comment, I love AI instead, and embrace our new masters.